But before we do get into that, just want to let you guys know, thank you so much for watching my last video. If you have not done it yet and this is your first time on the channel, do click on that subscribe button and click on that notification to be able to get all of the notifications to all your Yankee news, notes, and reaction to the Yankee game. So let's get into the Yankee game now. Today's game, coming into this game here, it was Severino versus Michael Fulmer, who is the Tigers' best pitcher. He won the Rookie of the Year last year, ended up making the All-Star game this year, and he was really good. But Yankees won today's game. And it was great. Got a little shaky at the end, but Yankees won 7-3. And it took some clutch hitting, taking advantage of some mistakes, and hitting with runners in scoring position. I mean, the Yankees today with runners in scoring position were, what, 3 for 3? What? Perfect. So 3 for 3 today with runners in scoring position, and that's just a good job altogether. I mean, Chase Headley ended up opening up the scoring, and with a clutch, he had a clutch bases loaded double that ended up scoring 2 runs, and then Todd Frazier ended up hitting a opposite field single that ended up scoring 2 more runs. He also had a home run that was robbed. This guy jumped. I mean, that was crazy. He jumped. I mean, he must have been about a foot over into the stands, and he took that ball and he brought it back in. Clint Frazier, after they hit Jacoby Ellsbury as like some kind of weird retaliation because whatever, Clint Frazier actually ended up hitting a RBI triple. I mean, that guy was flying around there. He's such an exciting player to watch, I swear, because he hits the shit out of the ball and he's always running so hard, all out. I just love that. I really do love that. And so that's also great. Aaron Judge, homer today. I mean, what else can you really ask for? Severino today, of course, you would have asked for more in terms of innings, but today you could tell it wasn't that he was walking people. He was just inefficient. He was getting in long counts. He had the, what I call Betances-itis, where you get into long counts, long 3-2 counts, that drives up your pitch counts. He didn't really walk people. He had 8 Ks today, so the stuff wasn't bad. Still had his velocity even later in the game, but it was just those long counts ended up catching up with him. Very high pitch count in the first inning, but he got out of that. It was bases loaded, ended up getting out of that situation, gave us 5 innings, didn't let it get out of control, only gave up 1 run, and that was great. That was great from Severino today. And if you're looking at his line today, I mean, you're looking at 4 hits, 5 innings, 1 earned run, 3 walks, 8 Ks today, and ended up getting the win. Lowers his ERA to 2.98. This guy, Sevis. That's what I'm going to call him. Sevis. There we go. So that's great to see from Luis Severino. So, but on nights that maybe he doesn't have that kind of length, you still got the bullpen to come in. Tommy Kahnle came in, ended up giving up 1 run. I guess he's human. And he ended up shutting them down, didn't let the inning get out of control. Betances came in, and he shut him down, even though he had to, of course, had that obligatory walk. Long counts, too. It's just annoying. But then after that, it was Jonathan Holder, because by that time the game was kind of like blown a little open, and we were able to, save David Robertson. But at that point in time, if you really look, that's the formula there. If you give us 5 innings, the bullpen can take you home. And that's the thing that makes you dream a little bit when you get into the playoffs. But I don't even want to start thinking about that right now because we got a divisional win. And Red Sox won today. So, I mean, the additions of Devers and Nunez have done something to their lineup in terms of hitting. So, let's see. And let's see with the Red Sox. I mean, they lost David Price, too. Today, Doug Fisher was the one that ended up pitching a freaking, I think, a shutout. I don't know what happened over there. Chapman ended up coming out after, it ended up being bases loaded with some weird little stupid hits. And he ended up shutting it out, scored on a ground ball there. Chapman ended up striking out the next hitter on a 103 miles per hour fastball. It looks like Chapman is back, and my God, what a welcome. Welcome back to the team, Chapman. My God, he's missing bats again, throwing 103 miles per hour. And that's great. But yeah, I mean, it was a great win all around. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. There was one person today that did ask in the comments a question. So, Dylan Vipers today asked, what's with this international bonus pool money? Can you explain that a little bit? And you know what? That's a really good question because I did emphasize how important that was, but I did not explain what it is. So that's a good question. Good job, Dylan Vipers, for that. And hopefully you keep asking questions. I might do like a little Q&A thing, possibly maybe 1 or 2 days a week. So that's something I'm kind of playing with. But the international bonus pool, that's very important because before, there never used to be a cap. MLB put a hard cap on the bonus pool that you can spend on international players. Before, you can be able to give them and then give them whatever money you'd like, and then after you reach a certain amount, MLB starts to penalize you and basically give you penalties, and then you wouldn't be able to sign a player over a certain amount on the next 2 years. MLB did away with that because they thought that the big market teams are still getting the advantage there, and they didn't want that. So what they did was that they hard capped every single team at a certain amount. Every team is like around maybe 4.75 million. Now, you can trade for bonus pool money, but you can only trade up to what? I believe it's up to 75% of that. So the good thing about it is that now you can be able to use that bonus pool money to acquire international players. So players internationally, whether it's in the Dominican Republic, whether it's in Venezuela, whether it's in Colombia, anywhere, or Japan, which is why I said it's key. Shohei Ohtani, which is basically the Japanese Babe Ruth. If you do not know who he is, look him up. This guy is crazy. I mean, he hits like a normal hitter. He pitches, and he is an ace, boy. He is an ace. Super young also, and he's thinking about making the leap to the major leagues. However, because of the international bonus pool restrictions, it can cap the amount that people can be able to make as international players. Players can't make over a certain amount, I believe, internationally. So, Yankees can now allocate that kind of money that they have traded for, not only use their own, but what they traded for with the A's, what they traded for with the Orioles, which for some reason never feel like they can use international bonus pool money, and also what they traded for. I believe they traded with another team. They traded with 3 teams to get their international bonus pool money, and you know what? That's key because now you're able to take that money and be able to throw it at Shohei Ohtani to be able to have him come over to hopefully the Yankees, because you want that guy on the team. He's box office, bro. That's with the rules, the international signing rules. But hopefully that did clarify things just a little bit. But thank you for the question, man. But as I said before, man, good win today. CC on the mound tomorrow. I believe Sonny Gray might be in the stadium tomorrow. I don't know why they wouldn't just start him on Wednesday, because he hasn't pitched in such a long time. They already pushed back his original start, but whatever. Joe knows what he's doing. I'm not going to say anything anymore. And what are they going to do with Jaime Garcia? That's the question there. Is he going to pitch? Who's going to be in the rotation? I don't really know. To me, the way that it looks like to me, because the reason why the Yankees really did make this trade and the trade for Jaime Garcia is because they're worried about Severino's and Montgomery's innings. I think unfairly, right, because the game is not really too fair, they're going to end up sending down Montgomery, right? Don't freak out. I just think that they're going to send them down to AAA to, 1, give him a breather, and 2, limit him to only 5 innings down there, to limit his innings, and then bring him back in September for the stretch run and put him back in the rotation. That's what I think. I could be wrong, but that's what I think, and that's probably be the smartest thing to do. But Yankees right now on a roll. Looks like they definitely turned the corner, and reinforcements have come, and Cashman has done a great job right now with this team. So I'm very excited right now, and every Yankee fan should be excited because, all you got to do is get into October, as you very well know. A couple of years ago, two wildcard teams made the playoffs, and they also made the World Series. So anything can happen once you get into October, but you have to get into October. But as I always say, guys, make sure you do keep the pinstripes on. Keep the pinstripes strong, and don't forget to like and comment on this video, and make sure you do subscribe and click on that notification link right there. But yeah, guys, let's go Yankees, man. Peace. Did y'all boys not I tell y'all, man, it's not a love.